For today we're playing COD Warzone Season 2 with the RTX 3080, and we'll start it up at 1080p at the ultra settings. Here we go with that. There we go. Alright, landing, let's count the FPS. Okay, what a bad start, come on. Haven't played Warzone in a couple of months, but hey, a kill already, I'll take that. That was a helmet I picked up, I think. Cool. Yeah, FPS is down quite a bit in the 160s already, and we're indoors as well, so that is not a good start. The game isn't stuttering or lagging, it's playing quite well so far, which is nice. And yeah, going outside, falls down into the 140s. Crack this guy with bad aim. For our VRAM, we're setting at 8.7 gigs. This card has 10, which is nice. And system RAM's at 18.4. Got him. Yeah, the game feels pretty smooth, to be honest. It's not too bad. But the FPS did fall down into the 120s there. Man, an RTX 3080 falling below 144 at 1080p. That is crazy. That is kind of crazy. And this game is a PS4 game, really, so it shouldn't be too hard to run. It's a reskin of last year's COD, pretty much. But yeah, FPS-wise, it's pretty bad at times. I think I did a video on this during Warzone 1 on the same map with the same card. I did have a weaker CPU back then, but I don't think I was getting bottlenecked. So I do want to go back and see what FPS I was getting back then. But it was way more than 120, that's for sure. Alright, in a little bit I'm going to pause it, enable DLSS, and we go from there. Alright, DLSS time, and let's use the quality preset. We are playing at 1080p here. I did forget to test out the stuttering issue and see if that's been fixed. But I'll do it in the second game. Second game, now with DLSS. Let's see what we can do and how the game runs. I've seen a bit of it in the warm-up, and to be honest, it doesn't look great. Alright, landing here. I'm gonna die here probably, but nope, never mind. Just gonna hit this guy real quick. And yeah, as you guys can see, the game is very blurry. Now if I stand still, it's pretty clear. It becomes very sharp. But as soon as I move, it becomes blurry again. It looks like motion blur, but I have it disabled. So personally, I would disable DLSS in this game. It doesn't look good. You can't see as well. It's blurry. Not worth using at all. But the FPS gains might be worth it. But I think realistically, I would just play at a lower preset, like a low and medium, for example, and get extra FPS that way. The game still looks nice, and it's much sharper. Yeah, as you guys can see, just super blurry, even up close. And the issue with the stutters, when you have the scoreboard up, it's still here. As you guys can see, the game is extremely choppy now. Hasn't been fixed yet. It's been a couple months, but has not been fixed on PC. It's going to land and play for a little bit, and I'm going to back out and play at a mix of low and medium, like I said before. Let's see, is anyone nearby? There we go, they're all in here. Come on, have a door here, please. Window, window, window. I'm running low on battery, though. Oh, right here, please. Please, 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 please. Hey, buddy, behind you. Does he hear me or not? Come on, dude, really? No, I broke his armor. I bet he was freaking out then. Okay, let's go ahead and make our way up to a building. Because beforehand, we fell down into the 120s, I believe. So I do want to see what it does with DLSS. So far, though, it is sitting in the 160s and the 170s. Whereas before, on average, we had like the 140s. And yeah, up here, we're now sitting in the 140s, almost the 150s. So around a 20 to 30 FPS increase. Here's a good look at the blur, by the way. As you guys can see, the building is in focus. It's very sharp. As soon as I move, though, you can see it blurs a little bit. That just looks bad. Looks awful. Alright, let's back out, guys. Play at the optimal settings, which is a mix of low and medium. No DLSS. And go again. And here we go with that. There we go. So again, at the start, we had around 140 FPS on average, with dips down into the 120s. With DLSS active, we had around 160 to 170 FPS on average, with dips down into the 140s. And now, by playing at the low/medium settings, we are sitting at 170 FPS, with dips down. Let's go up here, look over the map real quick. It's not the same spot, but close enough. It falls down to the 150s and the high 140s. So yeah, very similar to what you get with DLSS, except the game looks very sharp still. So yeah, no blur here at all. Everything's in focus, looks nice. It's very smooth, there's no stutters. It is perfect. So yeah, for me, I would play like this. Again, a mix of low and medium instead of using the Ultra preset with DLSS. It's just a clearer image, you can see enemies better. For me, this is the way to go. No way he's 1 HP, come on, thank you, let's give up. Where's this counter UAV at, by the way? Up here? There we go. Nice. Let's go, baby, come on. There are enemies everywhere here, but I'm gonna risk it. Let's go, nice. No, I'm dead from behind. So yeah, as you guys can see, the game looks very nice still. You can't really tell the difference that it's running at medium instead of ultra. At times, the trees will look pretty bad, but that's about it. Everything else looks fine. So yeah, it's really up to you, but I think most of you will pick this over the ultra settings. Come on, he's 1 HP. Okay, he got stuck on the wall. Unlucky. I'll play for a bit longer, and then I'm going to back out. Oh, you scared me. I'm going to back out and play at 1440p. This card used to crush 1440p in this game, I guess in Warzone in general, but with how it ran at 1080p, I'm kind of worried. Stop it. I'm dead, yep. Alright, 1440p and at the ultra settings. Let's go. See what we can do. So I'm going to guess we're going to get like 90 FPS on average, which is pretty awful if it's true, but hopefully not. Alright, 4th game in. Let's see what we can do. The game looks much sharper here, guys. It looks fantastic. It's how it's meant to be played. At this point, it's very easy to spot enemies in the distance. It's crystal clear pretty much. And yeah, so far in the 110s and the 120s, that's decent, I guess. Wow, my aim sense is kind of high. We're all chasing this guy and he just keeps running. Oh, what a pain. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Downed him. No, you don't. This is so bad. Wait, I got hit after he went down. Did you guys see that? That was weird, wasn't it? Double kill. I think it plays fine, to be honest. It's not super responsive, but at the same time, it's not too bad either. I think with the 3080, I want to get more than this, to be honest. I want to get at least like 150 in Warzone. So again, they have the option of using DLSS or going with a lower preset, which I think is the right move. Alright, time for DLSS again. And I'm going to increase the sharpening a little bit, see if it helps. And yeah, even with that, the game is still kind of blurry. And yeah, as you guys can see, the game is in focus. I start moving and the blur kicks in. It is quite obvious. So yeah, for me, even at 1440p, I would skip using DLSS. It's just not worth it, to be honest. I don't know. It's kind of weird how every other game has it down perfectly, where the game looks very sharp. It looks as good as native, even at 1080p. But Warzone has a hard time with it, even at a high resolution. But yeah, FPS wise, you get a small gain. It's not fantastic still, but you know, it's decent. And the game isn't bad looking or anything, but it is more blurry. So it's really up to you. But yeah, let's back out, guys. Play out a mix of low and medium again, and see what we can do then. Alright, last game for 1440p. And yeah, this time at the optimal settings, no DLSS. So far, guys, in the sky, doing much better. I think we had around 140 FPS here, and now we're sitting in the 180s. And look how good the game looks. It is so sharp. That is what I want to see. A sharp looking image. Okay, let's go down here. Okay, now landing down here. FPS is sitting in the 160s and the 150s. Not too bad. And it falls down into the 140s as well. Keep that in mind. It's not a stable 160, of course. What is this garbage gun? Dude, I had no clue it was that slow at firing. But yeah, FPS wise, it is at the same level or above what we had with DLSS. And again, the image quality is much better. Let's go up top. And looking over the map, it falls down into the 120s. Not great, but, you know, it's not too bad. This gun again, dude, really? I hate this thing. You know what? I'm taking this off. This should not be in my hands. Get this off. There we go. I'll use the deagle. 4K time. No DLSS, guys. Let's see how we do. Down here, FPS is sitting at 100. But I've seen this fall as low as the 70s and the 80s. So yeah, keep that in mind. It isn't a stable 90. But the game is playable. If you do play at Ultra, the game will stutter, I believe. It isn't the smoothest experience at 4K. And FPS wise, it's near the 60s. and below it at times. So yeah, for this card, 4K Ultra is a skip. But if you do a mix of low and medium like this, it is playable without DLSS. And with balanced DLSS, we're now sitting at around 110 to 120 FPS. It's not bad. And for the graphics, guys, it looks pretty good actually. At this point, it does look usable. I can't see any blurring or anything like that. Yeah, it looks good. It looks as good as native pretty much. So yeah, at 4K, you might as well have it on and enjoy the free FPS gains. It's a quiet game. But, oh! As soon as I say that, please, I cracked him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is Warzone with the RTX 3080. For 1080p, stick with a mix of low and medium. No DLSS. It looks sharp, or I guess sharp enough. And FPS-wise, it does fine. For 1440p, you can use DLSS, but it does blur a little bit. And the FPS gains are decent. But 4K, you can go with whatever. Either go with native or DLSS. The game looks fine regardless. And the FPS is decent too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time with the next video. See you guys then.